How's it going, people? Yes, I know, a week off, but Elimination Chamber is tomorrow. I'll be doing a live review for that one. But let's talk about SmackDown because let's be honest, Raw was Raw. Even though with the big red boot, the stump that was awesome from Seth Rollins. AEW has some good stuff, but still it's with a Tony Storm. But let's just move on to SmackDown. SmackDown, we're getting in, like I said, into Elimination Chamber. So we're going to see, I guess, the culmination of the Sami Zayn bloodline story. Maybe, I guess this is the end of the whole story or not. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. So, with that being said, SmackDown started off with Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey defeating Shotzi and Natalia. Thing is about this match, Shotzi finally hit that DT on Ronda Rousey on the apron, and Ronda Rousey did a good job of executing it and selling it. Besides that, the match ends. Natalia puts Ronda Rousey in the sharpshooter. They try to set up for the heart attack on Ronda Rousey after Shotzi tagged in. Natalia goes to the ropes, bounces off the ropes. Shayna pulls her underneath, and Ronda Rousey hits the armbar on Shotzi Blackheart. It was an okay match. Now, I guess, where do you go from here with Shayna and Ronda? I would say the women's tag team titles, but they're already on heels, and people don't like Ronda Rousey. Like, the only way they could get away with that is maybe like some kind of fatal four-way or three-way. Shayna and Ronda versus Damage Control now would be just, it wouldn't make sense. But then again, they could have Shayna turn on Ronda because they got that whole thing playing out of Shayna's behind the Ronda Rousey shadow, and she wants to be her own woman. So it's many branching paths they could take. After that one, go to the notes real quick. Take that down. Okay, martial arts. Okay, yep. Oh, this right here was just, it made no sense. So Hit Row was out rapping. The crowd was booing on Black History Month, by the way. So the crowd was booing, and Bray Wyatt and Uncle, who was Uncle Howdy? He looks shorter than Bray Wyatt. Is it Bo Dallas? Who is Uncle Howdy? Anyway, they attack Hit Row. And is it to start somebody had a beef with Hit Row? Is it to finally do something with Uncle? No, it's just Bray Wyatt challenging the winner of Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar because one of them has a title. Oh no, he doesn't have a title. It's because there's history there. Is there? Oh, I'm so confused by this whole thing. I don't understand it. It just, I love the Bray Wyatt character. It's so directionless. Now he's going to Bobby Lashley or Brock for a potential WrestleMania match or a three-way. And he attacks Hit Row for no reason other than, hey, they're rapping and they're annoying on Black History Month. I don't understand it. I don't. Moving on past that. Match of the night. You get Drew and Sheamus defeating the Viking Raiders. A lot of high hitting spots on this one. When Sheamus hit that rolling slam off the top rope onto one of the Viking Raiders, that was awesome. I think it was Ivar. Well, the one where they hit the top rope power slam. That was cool. they just look. The Viking Raiders, they give it sucks. Like nobody believes in the whole Vikings thing. Nobody. It's not relatable. Yes, there are some people who believe in this whole Viking aesthetic and living like a Viking, but still they don't dress like that. They dress more like bikers. Like I think the whole thing of the team would have been better as some hardcore badass bikers. Yeah, and the whole Valkyrie thing on the outside, she looks ridiculous, not evil, not sexy. She looks like somebody should just grab her and like, ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am, are you homeless? Here's $1. Get out of the arena. Them as wrestlers, they're good wrestlers. They put on great matches. Their aesthetic is horrible. Horrible aesthetic for them and their manager. Just horrible. Great matches. Horrible aesthetic. Sheamus and McIntyre get the win with sorry. So it's late. I'm getting the yawns. So at the end, Drew McIntyre, he gets hit with a splash off the top rope from Ivan. I think the bigger one. And that's another thing. The names Ivan. Why are you guys the same name? Ivan. Why? Who thought of that? Who? Ivan. Okay, your name's something else that's not an I. But I. The bigger one, the bigger Viking, he's on the top rope, and he jumps down, hits the splash on Drew, kicks out. Then both of the Viking Raiders get in. They're about to hit the Ragnarok powerbomb on Drew. Sheamus gets in, hits the bro kick to one of the Vikings, and then Drew slips out, runs the ropes, hits the Claymore to one of the Viking Raiders, because both of them eyes, I can't remember, and gets the pinfall, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, it was a good match. It's just those little quirks to me. I just had to bring them up. Liv Morgan lost to Asuka, the new and improved Clown Asuka. I, for one, welcome our Clown Lord, evil Asuka. This match, it was a good match. Although it had all this circus around it. It was a whole circus. You had all the women from the chamber coming out. First we had Carmella on commentary, and she's like talking to Wade, and she's like, Wade, you're sipping over me. I got my husband. And first of all, that storyline, I don't know where that's going, but if I had to guess, it's going to end up with at WrestleMania, Asuka hitting Corey Graves in the face with the Miz, maybe, or it's some kind of payoff. It's some kind of payoff that Graves is gonna get his get a penalty for that. Anyway, then out comes Nikki Cross, and she like slobbered on Cole, like I guess trying to get a raise, and then she sits on Wade Barrett's lap. Like I would think about that shit, but I can't. I'm not gonna say it because it's ridiculous. But then and before that, you had Raquel coming out because she heard on the monitor Carmella called her big back. They come out. Who else comes out? Natalya comes out. So it's Natalya, Raquel, Nikki, Carmella, and then you had them two in the ring. Like I said, it was a solid match. It just was surrounded by all of that on the outside. Asuka ends up winning with that Rings of Saturn type move. Still haven't got a name for it because Cole keeps calling it, it's the Asuka Lock. No, the Asuka Lock is like a cross-faced chicken wing. This guy's been paid millions of dollars, but he can give a fuck all about knowing the moves. The end comes. Carmella, after the match, Carmella hits in the ring, hits Asuka with a super kick, and then Natalia does the clothesline. Natalia hit like 8 of those clotheslines tonight. Like whatever. And then Nikki hits her with the spinning neck breaker. Then Raquel does the powerbomb on Nikki. Raquel extends an olive branch to Liv. Liv betrays her with a code breaker, and Asuka and Liv circle around each other like, okay, this is gonna happen tomorrow. Yeah, like good match, just surrounded by all the BS and chaos. Moving on past that. Okay, so Gunther defeated Madcap Moss to retain the IC title. Not bad match. I just don't get the Moss character. Guy looks in shape. Guy looks like a $1 million. Why is the name Madcap? Madcap means zany, wacky, eccentric. This guy looks like just a regular guy. Like, he's not a character of like doing unpredictable stuff or what. Like when he was with Baron Corbin doing the joke, even that, like, it's okay. That's not really Madcap. That's like country club joking corny. Like, that's not Madcap. I don't why they give the guy Madcap as a and then it's still Moss. Like, whatever. He did okay in this match, but it was no doubt in anybody's mind that Gunther was going to retain. Gunther, he had, this is what I love about this match. Gunther, he had been working on this sleeper hold the whole entire match. Like Madcap, he would get these bursts of energy, like have this offense, and then all of a sudden, sleeper. Stops, burst of energy, attack, sleeper. Burst of energy, attack, sleeper, and it just kept repeating until he locked it in like real tight, real good. Okay, powerbomb, pin stack, you're done. You're done. A strategy to the match, and hey man, the ring general strikes again. You got an opponent with a lot of gas, a lot of strength. What better way to take him out than the classic Weaver? The Weaver. Put him in the Weaver, stack him on his neck. Yeah, done. Then the end. Sami Zayn's homecoming. Now this was stuff I guess wrestlers dream about. Starting on the indies, making it to WWE, and then you get that wave of momentum. You come back to your hometown, and it's just uproarious chants. And you got that for a good, I said like 15, maybe 20 minutes, maybe, I don't know the time, but it was seem like a long time. He started crying. It was just, he gets on the mic and he's like, people start pointing up the sign, and it's important, but it's not as important as tomorrow. This is going to be our moment. I'm going to take the title from Roman, and it's not going to be Roman Reigns versus Sami. It's going to be Roman versus us. He basically cut the Roman. It's going to be versus us type speech for the crowd. Crowd went wild. Great send off to the show. Do I believe Sami Zayn is going to win the title? I would hope so, but I know they won't, because for one, they probably won't get to the 1,000-day shirts. Two, Sammy versus Cody. It was probably like, they probably want to take it away from Cody. They could put it to a 3-way. But if I'm just guessing by what WWE does, like in the past, they probably have Sami Zayn lose. The Bloodline comes, they stomp out Sammy, and the return to Kevin Owens. And you're going to have WrestleMania Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the tag title. They finally break the streak. And then you have the whole thing of Sami versus Kevin again. Oh. Hopefully not. Hope. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So anyway, fast, decent show. If I had to recommend anything, the Viking Raiders versus Sheamus match of the night. If I had to recommend some artistry, Gunther versus Madcap, just to watch how Gunther scientifically broke down Madcap. And I guess the Sami Zayn thing. The Sami Zayn thing was cool as a moment. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. What else? I think that's it, man. I'll be back to my regular scheduled programming. Yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.